The following podcast contains strong language and ridiculous cartoon scenarios conjured up by two self-proclaimed comedy wizards. Between you and me, they're more like Saturday morning court jesters fueled by sugary cereal. But either way, the opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their well-intentioned hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Unless, of course, you want to pay them to say something else. Could always use a new pair of shoes.
Hello and welcome to ReviewParty.com. I'm Brent.
I'm Matt.
This is a podcast. It's on the internet. You're listening to it right now. There's comedy in it. I promise it's going to be funny. Matt, what else happens in this podcast?
We scour the internet for the strangest products and reviews, and we read those things. Sometimes it's like a review for makeup or vitamins or energy drinks or erotic books.
Common in the rote, for sure.
Yeah, we just read those suckers, and something's funny about them, and we just find that funny spot like a weak point, and we twist it, and we poke it, and we pinch it until more funny bleeds out. And if that doesn't sound exciting, I don't know what's going to entice you here.
Put that little piece of the review in a magic machine that multiplies and expounds upon that funny, and it sort of explodes out of the oven like, oopsie, I put too much in the oven. Sort of a cartoon cake explosion that's running the room. We're suffocating, we're dying, and you're here with us. I have a review from Amazon.
Let me hear it.
This review from Amazon is for the KICKERBALL, curve and swerve soccer ball football toy. Kick like the pros, great gifts for boys and girls, perfect for outdoor and indoor match or game. Bring the World Cup to your backyard. KICKERBALL.
That's all the product name, huh?
That's all the product name. But almost as long as the product name is Daddy Reviewer's Review.
Oh boy.
Just like me from this reviewer, the title of their review is Need a Lot of Space. Because I don't want to be by them with a name like Daddy Review. They write, the ball is very fun for young kids, but make sure you have huge spaces. It ends up over every fence and every street and flies very far. If you are near any roadways, get ready for tears after it gets run over, and then you are shelling out 2 times for a ball that should be priced at about $9.99. At almost $40 with tax, it's $80 for 2.
What? Well,
thanks, Daddy. They do the math for us. It's innovative in design, but is made of cheap materials. Dear Amazon, please make pumps an option with inflatable balls and not have them included with every inflatable ball so we don't waste so many pumps. 4 stars.
Finally, someone is on the pump plate.
Someone is cutting. You know, there's all this news. There's all this news that CNN and Fox News and MSNBC are running, and they're not talking about how many fucking pumps Amazon is wasting.
They're spilling out of my closets and junk drawers. I don't know about you. I can't look left but to see a pump.
My mom came to my house. She said, what are you breastfeeding? What are you pumping? Breast milk? I said, no, Mom. I just bought some
it's
fun
all the
toys
balls,
on Amazon.
Mom.
It's all these balls.
Honest.
It's all the sports I'm doing lately, Mom. Not all the babies I am birthing and feeding.
I mean, it's fair. Either one way or the other. If you know you'll need the pump, or you know you've got 8 pumps in the pocket, I do agree. It'd be nice to have an option, but I don't know that Amazon has the say on that. It's whoever is listing the product.
Uh-huh.
So
yeah, this isn't by Amazon. This is by KICKERBALL here.
KICKERBALL.
This is a KICKERBALL brand KICKERBALL.
Now, Daddy Reviews said it's an innovative design with subpar quality construction. What is the design that is so innovative?
Well, I guess you can. It's a curve and swerve soccer ball. So the idea with the KICKERBALL, aptly named, I guess,
you kick it.
Which it does say includes one manual air pump. Looks very like a modest handheld air pump, God forbid. Um, but well, so it knuckles in the air, right? That's the proper term for it. It does a lot of curving, a lot of airborne, easy to get airborne. It curves and swerves.
I just pulled this product up, and that image is awesome.
The kid kicking the ball.
Yeah, that swirly loop-de-loop.
For the folks at home, it has you can just look up kicker ball and probably the first damn thing you've seen.
Honestly, I did it on my phone again. I don't want my key clacks to pick up on your commute, folks out there. But you know how sometimes your iPhone will auto suggest Wikipedia or something? No, it's like, you mean this Amazon listing? Here it is. People
love kicker ball. What can I say?
By Swerve
50 bought in the last week. It lists it right there.
It sees $35 now, not the 40 as Daddy quoted it.
$34.99, even for the glow in the dark one. Ooh. Oh, switch to the glow in the dark. The stream behind the ball. Yeah, folks at home, if you're not looking up on your phone, if you can't waste that battery, it's a kid kicking a ball. They're in the background. In the foreground is the kicker ball. Between the kicker and the kicker is a stream, is sort of a kame ha tail behind the ball that is swirling loop-de-looing through the air.
It's a double loop-de-loop.
To show the curve and swerve, I suppose. When you click on the glow in the dark, the loop-de-loop turns glow in the dark too.
I was going to say, I also appreciate that the child's soccer uniform changes colors to match.
That makes me think, man, I was in Pee Wee soccer. We were just the orange team. They're like, what's your name? And we're like, we're orange. Let's be like orange the Orange Bombers or something. Yeah, some stupid name. If I was on the glow in the dark team, dude, I would have so much team pride. Our name would be like, the Oozers.
That'd be awesome. Okay, I guess I'll force myself to talk about the review and not this super cool ball. Sure. I can understand. See, I don't know if it goes in the street and that thing gets run over, I can see buying another one. But 2 strikes and you're out with things like that.
User error, bro.
Yeah, you gotta go chasing after it. Sometimes you gotta chase things into the street. I know, it's just real quick. Look one way at least, maybe both ways if you got the time. But if your kicker ball is flying, you gotta go after it.
With great power comes great responsibility, and the kicker ball is great power and the ability to fling, swerve, and curve a ball through the air with great velocity and grace is a great power. And if you can't handle that without kicking it into the road and getting it run over, then, well, I guess that's a hard lesson your child has to learn.
I guess your little kids just don't have the skill.
Yeah.
Keep your head over the ball. You don't lean back because you're going to get some lift. Don't they know how to play soccer?
Yeah. You know,
it's all about angles.
I'm giving kicker ball, after I buy the second one and the kid screws that one up, I'm sending kicker ball a $34.99 check. I know
you owe me.
Yeah, no return required. Thank you, kicker ball, for teaching my child that lesson. I owe you.
They could watch Donald Duck in Mathematician Land, figure out all this stuff, but no, they learn it in the real world.
Learn in the real world. All right, my kids are going to be jumping over fires, and by over, I mean accidentally into. Well, they're not going to be playing with fire anymore, are they?
You learn once, or you're dead.
Yeah, they're going to try ketchup and go, oh, this is gross food. They'll never make that mistake again. Do you got one? Do you got one of them?
Yeah. Do you want Google or Amazon?
I
really want your opinion. Did you say Amazon?
No, Google. Let's Google. Let's break it up. Let's chop it. Let's chop and lock.
Okay. I got a Google review for the Woodridge Police Department from Patrick Starr. Again, it is. There's a picture of Patrick Starr there, so I have to believe it is the one and true Sea Star Savior,
the alleged Patrick of the Stars.
Patrick writes, 6/16/22. I was accosted by Officer Kaspersky after a minor traffic fault on Janes Avenue. He is a power-hungry slime ball. Won't listen at all. That evil, prejudiced man won't listen to or even acknowledge simple facts when it comes to traffic incidents. He even tried saying my license, renewed March of 22, was expired and that I possessed a temporary license. Dude needs a spanking. Very unfriendly and rude. I hope he gets kicked off the force. Only enforcing the belief that Woodridge cops are all terrible people. 1 star. There is also an image attached to this review, which I will send your way immediately.
He sent a picture of the actual ticket, bro.
It's a picture of the actual ticket, so we can see Officer Kaspersky on there. I'm guessing this is a snap. This is a Snapchat.
Yeah,
image.
That's a Snapchat text situation for sure.
So we see at the top of the image, went back to pick up this garbage so I could find his name, which tells us also, the image tells us that Patrick crumpled up his ticket, left it, went back because he thought, no, I'm going to let this officer know in a 1-star review what I really think of him. So there's the picture of the crumpled up ticket. And then it says, fuck you, Kaspersky, worst cop on the force. Which, I mean, way to get around Google censors, Patrick. Posting your profanities in an image.
That's true. On one hand, I can't not support this man climbing to the rooftops and shouting, screw this cop.
He was doing
as much
35 and a 25 is what the ticket says.
Sure.
Cut the man some slack.
Sure.
Kaspersky. Come on.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't disagree with any of the sentiments. I can't. It would be unconscionable.
The road was dry. The visibility was clear and day.
Yep.
This is middle of June 2022.
It's 2022, people. But what I cannot, of sound mind, agree with is complaining about civil servants and
doing
your
their
tickets on Google. It's like, isn't that what your court date is literally for? I know that's not going to get you anywhere either, besides probably your ticket.
Maybe he's scared. He's like, he's complaining to his friends, man, I got this BS ticket. Kaspersky, man. You know Kaspersky? Yeah, man. He totally raw dogged me, man. It's like, dude, you gonna fight that in court? No, bro, I don't know if he's worth it. I'll tell you what I'll do though. I'm gonna give him a 1-star on Google. Cause he ain't worth going to court for him. And oh man, he ain't worth it, man. He's not worth your time.
So you think this is he's at the end of his rope here. He's, how do I get back in this guy? I can't go to court.
Right. This is
showed up by Kaspersky again.
Big man feeling little all of a sudden.
Right.
I have to ask mom to iron my pants if I go to court. Like Chonk and Frodley are like, dude, don't even bother with that, man. Kaspersky's the worst.
He's got that Judge Bankroll, bro. He's slipping him.
He's trying to fill his quota, dude. He's already trying to fill his quota on June 10th, dude. He ain't worth your time.
The quota, dude.
That's all they do, man. Woodridge, dude, it's all about the quotas. Man, forget that, man.
You should set him right in his face. It's about your quota, bro.
Dude, do it on your Patrick Star account, dude.
You got your Patrick Star and raise some hell, bro. All right? Not just like we used to. They don't call us SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy for nothing, bro.
All right, Bikini Squad, let's roll, okay? Let's go to Taco Bell later.
Let's go to Taco Bell right now, bro. I'm buying.
Oh, yeah, dude. You gotta watch your speed, though, bro. Kaspersky's out there.
You know what? You know what I think of him? Crumpled ticket noises. Making sure there's nothing in the garbage that's gross before you throw it away so you can get it back later.
Right.
All right.
Kaspersky.
Kaspersky.
You gotta Google. You got any sort of review to get us away from this.
All types of
reviews. You got
reviews.
an Amazon, I'm sure. You got a Target.com.
This one's pretty wordy, but, sometimes that hits right.
I'll buckle up.
This is a Amazon review of Jurassic World Dominion by Chris Pratt. The review is by Joe, who titles it "There's No Semblance of Science." They write, "Dinosaurs that large, even being interested in someone as small as a deer or human is ridiculous. A T-Rex that eats locusts is really dumb. They probably burn more calories opening and closing their jaws than is provided by one locust. Real scientists project the end of the human race merely because of degradation and errors in DNA transmission. The dinosaurs might simply have lived out their DNA longevity. Real science like that might be useful. The idea of giant locusts is also flawed, since they are basically the same as today's locusts but bigger, and since the movie believes in macroevolution, then it is likely more genetic drift would have occurred. Maybe they would not have swarmed in the past, since being that large would have no benefit to competing with other large locusts. But they are just imaginary locusts. Let us examine the idea of logic in dinosaur."
Okay.
Does anyone reading this really believe that Blue said to herself, "If I let this creature from another phylum go, then he will bring back my offspring at some undetermined time in the future"? What is the memory span of a dinosaur anyway? I like that the dinosaurs have different skins and colors, since we have no idea what their skin was like really. The idea of feathers, fur, and color is also possible, but the behavior is conjecture. Any animal today will be affected by some bright lights, but if we are ascribing these movie super dinosaurs with all their senses being extremely acute, super senses, super physical attributes, superior intelligence, emotional, and logical, every dinosaur is depicted as being a terror to humans. I find that to be unlikely. It would be more believable if a herbivore killing a carnivore was shown as that is what was more likely in nature today. Carnivores tend to avoid each other since easy meat is preferable. Ayo. I don't know of any animal that can go at 100% speed for as long as implied either. The animals that stalk forever are not cheetahs. The idea of an offspring from an egg has only been executed in the lab. All it takes is for a technician to prod the egg. What cannot happen is to get a male animal in that manner. And it would not be a clone, as eggs are all different variations of the female donor. But I am not aware, and I'm certain it would be unethical, of this being done with a person. And it has only been done in the lab. That does not happen in nature. Beta is not possible. So again, some real science might have been helpful. This movie is BS from end to end, but nice CG. Kids are pretty smart and don't like lies. This movie might be an interesting classroom exercise in how it is not scientific. Even some human behavior is silly, although the bad guys are somewhat realistic. Oh, the idea of the swimming dinosaur hunting on land and sea with that kind of speed is just plain dumb. There are amphibians, but not like that. Physiologically, it is impossible to swim that fast and run that fast and be that large. Different things are required for each of those characteristics. Well, I guess I am too old for this. Enjoy the movie. I admit, this is the first time I watch, and I had high expectations.
Oh boy.
3 stars.
Okay. Oh. Someone could have used a round of edits, maybe. Because there were some loops that we went in there. That was like a kicker-ball loop.
Right.
So I'm about to wrap up. I kind of liked it. Well, there was this thing that I did not like. Let me wax unpoetic about it for just a moment, if I could.
Listen, Joe had some word to vomit. And Joe had to put them out there on Amazon.
Look. What I'm going to say is I liked that they all had different colors, but behavior is complete conjecture. Isn't the colors conjecture too, my man?
Sure.
It's all conjecture, Joe.
I'm curious as to what science fiction Joe enjoys.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
I don't know.
I don't know.
No way this guy likes Okay. Here's a 4-star review of Indiana Jones and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
No. Oh, God.
Are there not aliens in that one?
Yeah. And bad CG monkeys and termites.
Is Shia LaBeouf in that movie?
He is in that thing.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf being in movies is not realistic either.
Not lately.
Right. It don't happen anymore.
Although it might be worthwhile to have a discussion about why Shia LaBeouf is in the movie, and if it's a good idea. Yeah, it's just probably not.
No. I mean, yeah, but I guess having fiction and science fiction isn't a good idea either.
Yeah. He's gone off at the deep end. If you didn't enjoy the movie, just say you didn't enjoy the movie. No one needs a screed. Like how many people perusing Amazon reviews think, oh my God, I am so glad I came across this one.
I think 20 people.
No.
20 people who found this helpful.
No, 20 people said, oh, this is what I was looking to hear. Because I thought that was these are people who have seen the movie and had similar sentiments to dispense.
Sure. The other haters just saw some hate and clicked help.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have time.
To be fair, 20 is not much in the face of almost 50,000 global ratings.
Oh.
Which is probably many more page views, than people that took time to actually rate. And which is why I was like, oh my God. I got some ad for watch Jurassic World Dominion with Chris Pratt. And I was like, I don't really want to. And then I saw that it had 50K reviews, and I was like, oh, there has to be one funny review in there. And I found Joe.
He's a diabolical something.
I agree that Jurassic Park now might be a bridge too far in the fantastical. I don't think that's an insane sentiment as much as he beat the dead horse. But I don't know, where's the room for the movie to be good and interesting and have writing in it?
Take some creative risks.
Yeah.
Isn't that what movie is all about?
What? Oh, it's all about taking risks?
It's all about, this is cinema where anything is possible.
I think Jurassic World Dominion was all about
making money.
Making lots of money.
Yeah, probably.
There were few people on that project who did not have the dollar bills in their brain. Oh yeah, sorry, I was very busy this summer working on my passion project, Jurassic World Dominion.
For the longest time, I was just dreaming about making dinosaurs bigger, faster, stronger, on water, inland, all those things, man. I'm really taking this seriously.
Listen, I thought, they're making another one of those things. They're not getting me back in on those cash grabs. But then I read the script and I learned about the big locusts. I thought, I'm not passing up a chance to work with those big locusts.
Hey, you guys, times have changed. I read an article 10 years ago that dinosaurs may have had feathers and fur and things like that. We wanted to implement any of that sort of thing. I will slap a different color skin on them.
That'll get the science nerds really loving it.
Yeah, man, I think that's pretty good. It's a good idea.
The science nerds will be like, where's the feather? But then they'll see the different types of colors.
And they'll say, well, in this, for sure.
I'm just wondering, does anyone put their hands in poop in this one?
Now that is cinema.
That's good. That's a good scene.
That's a good movie.
Now that's a good movie. And that movie, I don't know, dude, in the first one, I've read the book. The dinosaurs definitely don't have emotions in the book. In the first movie, is there any emotional intelligence to any of the dinosaurs? The raptors are super smart, right? That's
The raptors
established
are
in the
pack
first
hunters.
one. Uh-huh.
Clever
Super
girl,
smart pack hunter.
as they said.
Clever girl goes, right?
Yeah, something like that.
It was established in the second one that the raptors aren't good at gymnastics, but they can go.
Right. Right. They're not good on the uneven bars.
Isn't the second one or the one with the dream sequence? Oh no, maybe that's the first one where he wakes up in the plane and it's like Alan and the raptors there.
Yeah.
It's not like the third one.
That might be the third one.
Yeah, because the OG cast comes back.
Yeah, Dr. Grant.
Man, that third one was dog shit.
Aside from William H. Macy and his mustache, yeah.
Yeah. The second one isn't good, but I mean...
It's got that cool field scene. That's cool.
I feel like in the second one, they at least raised all the stakes.
The second one had, like, Vince Vaughn in it, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Wasn't he? Or no, he was a good guy. That's the worst part. Vince Vaughn. Yeah, I mean, the root for Vince Vaughn. Oh, the fucking dinosaurs are fucking over here! Haley, get out of there! There's a fucking T-Rex over there!
I'm just a camera guy. Yeah, oh, Vince Vaughn.
He don't even talk like that. It just would be funny if he did. What the fuck? Fucking dinosaurs! I mean, there's good scenes like where the trailer's tipped on the side.
Yeah,
and
that's
like
cool.
They're sitting on the sitting on the plexiglass on the T-Rex's face. That part's like, whoa. But I think we should take a break.
I think we should. We're gonna take some synchronized sniffs, I think. 2, 1.
Hey everybody, thank you for listening to our lovely little podcast. If you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting our show, or have the most fabulous conversation starter since sliced bread, go to reviewparty.com. Click on shop and explore some fabulous t-shirt designs.
Where's your favorite place to wear a t-shirt?
On my body.
Mine is at the store.
That is a good place to wear a t-shirt. Reviewparty.com. Click shop.
Why stop there?
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me now, because I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm buying a shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half of the episode, and welcome to Reviewer Redux.
Bow, 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 bow.
Brought to you by a sick baseline. Reviewer Redux is the segment where we there's something about some reviewers, something maybe they wrote or didn't write, or the product they were talking about that just stuck out in some way, shape, or form, and we were like, we want to hear more from that person. Maybe they were funny, maybe they weren't. In this case, we're gonna revisit. I won't call him our friend. Just a person we know sort of some stuff about. A Google reviewer by the name of Eugenio Besnwick. If the name doesn't ring a bell, that's because, that's a heck of a name, for one. Apologies, Eugenio. But this was during a segment about strip club reviews.
Oh, okay.
Where I had inadvertently found 2 separate reviews from 2 separate Google accounts, both named Eugenio Besnwick. And since they were both very complanatory, assuming that's a word still, I assume it's the same Eugenio. And judging by the reviews that I found on each account, it seems like Eugenio just hates things a lot.
Let's go, dude.
So let's dive into some like sick 1-line, 2-line Google review anger from Eugenio. We'll make comments where necessary. So here's a Google review of the Cheesecake Factory. Eugenio writes, always busy, never can get a table, 1 star.
Mine would be always busy, never could get a table, 5 stars. I got to go somewhere else.
Yeah, that place. Oh, I haven't ever been myself, but I've just heard that.
It is what it is. The menu's so humongous, you'll find something that will please you.
I just heard like the calorie count on everything is like a regular restaurant plus a stick of butter.
Yeah, it tastes good because of the butter. Because there's an implied stick of butter with every order, at least.
Like some places, a gratuity is added. That's in the fine print at Cheesecake Factory. Butter is added.
Right, the invisible butter charge.
20% butter.
Everything would be $3 less on the menu if it wasn't for the butter.
Here's Anya's review of Biaggi's Ristorante Italiano. He writes, price is okay, but seafood is tasteless. Update 2021. Pizza is very bad. 2 stars.
Had to get back. You remembered, I can't let the people be getting pizza off of my review.
Yeah, it's like, strap in. We're gonna... I grabbed a lot. Here's a review of Luke Oil. Eugenio writes, Russian gas station, 1 star.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Here's a review of Sarpino's Pizzeria, Naperville. I ate charcoal instead of wings, but pizza was good and fast, 3 stars.
There's a strange fairness going on here.
Yeah, I think 3 stars is probably among the highest that we were going to see from Eugene here today. Review of IHOP. Not very friendly old lady. 1 star.
That's par for the course. That IHOP, pal.
Yeah. Heritage Falls Water Park. No beverages, but not for all. Not enough chairs. Rope part can go under your skin if touched. Concrete frogs are dangerous. And many more. 1 star.
I want the many more. Don't give me the abridged.
He's just listing some grievances with this water park, but the concrete frogs is what I'm interested in.
I don't know, man. Curiosity killed the cat there, maybe.
Yeah. Here's a review of Can-Am Steel Corps. It's a pleasure to tarp their loads. I think Eugene's a trucker.
Okay.
2 stars. I spoke too soon earlier. Here's a review of Applebee's Grill and Bar. Gorgeous waitress, 5 stars.
Oh.
Which, puts it in a kind of clear contrast with this review of the South Holland, Illinois Secretary of State facility. Do not come here. Angry old ladies don't know anything except their tablets. 1 star. So maybe you're thinking he likes the young waitresses and not the old ladies.
Sure.
I'll have you know, he went to the Elk Grove Village, Illinois Secretary of State facility and had this to say: very nice old lady, fast, easy, and smooth, 5 stars.
There's no profiling going on. He's
no.
Unless it's Russian. I think that is probably unforgivable.
Right. I don't think, if there are Russian people here in America, I don't think we're allowed to hate them. Until you get to know them.
It would be very mean of me to hate Russian people in America, because that would be the same. It's just going back and hating my ancestors.
That's that. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, I don't mean just because I'm white. That's true too. But I'm very Russian, so this one is specific for me. Not that it shouldn't apply. That thought process should apply to everyone.
Yeah.
Don't be mean because they're new.
Here's a review of Sports Clips Haircuts of Schaumburg, Higgins Road. Very bad haircut, fast and low quality. Like it was her last day at work. 1 star. That is like an image that I love. I can picture last days at work at a lot of places being just like, I'm phoning it in.
Most of the time, it implies a lot of fuck-offery while everyone else does what you would normally do.
But you're cutting hair.
Right. You can't say, Gina, finish this one for me. You're kind of committed to the situation. Yeah. You can't get out. That is a good bit. The last day at the hair salon. Finally got that graphic design job.
I'm out of here. I'm
I'm
out of
making
here.
one through these fucking days.
You give him a tap on the shoulders. Dust that sheet off. All right.
$20.
$20 plus tip, please. Here's a review of Budweiser Brew House. Very bad food. Extra old sandwiches and undercooked ribs.
The sandwiches are
1 star.
extra old.
They're extra old.
If all the ingredients are old and not fresh, that's one thing. But when you like prep a sandwich and then let it sit, that's a new sort of bad. The soaking and the cross-contamination that's happening is just multiplying the grossness.
All right.
Keep them coming.
Here's a review of Duncan. They are not allowed to throw... He does write tro, which is very Chicago. They are not allowed to throw customers' old cups at window. 1 star. I don't know exactly what's going on at this Duncan. But perhaps through his curtness, Eugenio got a cup of something thrown at him.
Oh.
That's my reading on it.
What is this? This guy's a terror, I think.
I got some food-based reviews in a restaurant. I'm gonna tear through them as quick as I can. Here's Buffalo Wild Wings. We asked for tomato juice. 2 stars. Whole Foods Market. I found expired baby food. 1 star.
He found it?
He found it. I don't know where he's looking for it.
You didn't even Man, the cashier would have caught that. Maybe. You got to give him that benefit of the doubt. Anyway.
Pilot Travel Center. No beer in whole village. How do they live here? 1 star.
That says a lot about him.
And this must have been nearby. Giant Eagle Supermarket. It is not a supermarket if there is no beer. Stupid state. You must have been down south in a dry county or something.
That's not true. You can be a supermarket with no beer. Supermarkets without beer out there, don't be ashamed. Take it from me. You're still a supermarket.
All right, I got one last one for Eugenio, which is it is a perfect sentence. It hits me firm and hard, and you know why I think it is. I think it's that same sort of reading, that same tonality as his eyes got bad. So here's Eugenio's Google review of Jewel Osco. They got expired watermelons.
So you're thinking of some other world line. You got expired watermelons is some turn of phrase. Some
Yeah.
Some old saying.
I'm picturing that now, and yeah, that's I don't mess around with Maud. She's got expired water. I can't even say it.
Hey, buddy. You gotta cut, on this business deal, you gotta get out of here. You got some expired watermelons on your hands.
What are you gonna do with those?
You got Tesla stock right now? You got expired watermelons on your hand, bro. You gotta sell.
And taken literally, I just like that he's not saying they're rotting or anything.
They're expired.
Like he's checking the date on the watermelon.
Yeah.
No. Give him the tap. Yeah, that's expired.
This food that looks perfectly fine is not rotted. Expired. Better throw it out. That is a take rarely taken.
So that wraps up this spitfire of a reviewer redux. Thanks, Eugenio. I'm sure we won't see you again.
It's almost refreshing to have pure hatred running through
pure
the segment.
vitriol.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
He's just like an angry little man. I ate charcoal. That lady was hot. Ooh, wah, wah.
It's just so funny that
he's giving his time
sad
to write these reviews.
Yeah, that he was so sparked by those situations. He's so inspired by his negative feelings to get them out there. I wish he was being inspired by his positive feelings to do something.
You step foot in a Jewel Osco and you see the watermelons. You You do a heel turn and walk right out. Get home. Write that review.
That's relief. That's how he feels better at the end of the day. But it's funny that you mentioned strip clubs.
Yeah?
Because I was like, why were those strip club reviews so funny that we had? And it's because they were so detailed, right?
Very detailed.
We went on whole adventures with these strip club review writers, and I thought, there's got to be some short strip club reviews that are pretty funny, right? So I found myself in and around the Yelp page for Gold Club, a strip club and dance club in San Francisco, California.
All right.
Proper,
it still strikes
baby.
Strikes me as strange. Or Yelp just seems so wholesome and clean.
Oh, yeah.
That it has pages for strip clubs. Google's Google. But Yelp, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm seeing a young lady with her butt cheeks on both sides of a strip club bar right now at the top of this. For anyone looking for a strip club, this is on the same block as the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art.
Oh,
According to that little pin drop. Thanks, Yelp. Do you want the good or the bad first?
I guess give me the good.
Give me the good off the bat. All right. Jessamine W. took the time to write this lovely review. This club is nothing without Tanya and Bacon. It needs to get video poker back. Who in their right mind would replace video poker with pinball? This place has been owned time and time again by someone who just can't hold their shit together. Almost like a curse. 4 stars.
That is great. Cursed strip club.
Yeah, usually we're given all the facts about the strip club in those reviews. There's so much there we could fly away with.
Yeah, this person has seen it all. Apparently, seen ownership after ownership.
They've seen it all, and they've met someone named Bacon.
Bacon makes it better, I guess.
And I like to think of Tanya and Bacon as like a pair. They're like a Mario and Luigi.
Oh yeah. They're both behind the bar till they busted up on stage. I assume.
Oh man, yeah, it's an after hours VIP event when Bacon gets on stage. When Bacon's busting, oh boy, that's a VIP event.
They say make him sizzle.
Bacon is sizzling out there on the stage. Well, what do you think? I guess the video poker looks a little bit more in place
at a strip club than pinball. Yeah. If there are naked ladies.
I can picture myself at a strip club feeling a little out of place, a little, homesick, perhaps, and maybe a pinball machine would do me just right.
It'd be a good place to take some solace over. I'm going to be on a pinball machine. But yeah, the juxtaposition of with ping ping ding.
Damn it, Bacon twerking on stage again gave me the tilt. On my fucking pinball, there goes my high score.
Also, like the only pinball game I've played recently has been the Halloween pinball, which is super sick. It has like a knife is the plunger. You pull it back. It's the knife handle.
Yeah.
But it's got, what's the doctor's name? Oh, how am I forgetting it? I love Halloween. But it has the doctor, like, now's your chance. Aim for the blood spots. Michael was a sick man. And just constant sound effects. And that's part of the pinball experience. So you are not going to turn that off just because Bacon's on stage.
Right. You got the club mix going underneath fucking.
All right, he's been in the bushes.
That makes me think out of strip club. They should have the alligator slap game. You know what I'm talking about? The crocodile slapper one.
Crocodiles? What? Like Hungry Hungry Hippos?
So it's an arcade game. It's like like a kiosk you walk up to. I guess a long sort of board. There's 5 holes
Okay.
It's like whack-a-mole with your hands, and the little crocodiles come out, and if you hit them on the snout, they go, ow, and then they go back in. And you gotta hit it.
That sounds kind of familiar.
Let me...
In some thinly veiled Chuck E. Cheese memory.
All right, I'm looking up on Google. Those in the audience, I'm about to bust Matt's nostalgia brain. Oh, here it is. Wacky Gator, baby. Wacky fucking Gator. I knew it was... when I went to Japan, I discovered that it's actually like a very popular Japanese arcade game. And I had just played, you know, the westernized version all my life. Look at that bitch.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I think so.
That's right. Every time you smack them, the sound effect thing made me think of it. Being in a strip club and hearing the sound effects from that game. So every time you smack them, they go, ow. 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 And then before the final, like the lightning round at the end where they're all popping out rapid fire, they all go in and they go, now I'm angry. I'm pretty sure. If I remember correctly, they say something along those lines, and then ow, 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 ow.
Just that gator on the lower left of the top portion with his mouth open. Yeah, that guy's bringing me back.
It's just the Croc's jaw, the feeling of hitting those. The people who played it at home know the feeling of slapping that alligator snout and the bounce back and sort of it like rattled like a door. What do you call those things on the doors that don't hit the wall?
Like a doorstop.
Yeah, you just call it a doorstopper. Yeah, they just fucking spring like in their little rattle on their snout. Ow. I think you could double hit them too. I think as I got older, I learned about the double hit tech.
That's awesome.
You can
pro tricks.
Ow, ow. Yeah, I'm seeing ones with like whack-a-mole mallets attached. Who's playing this game with one hand, bro?
Gotta go in palms free.
Both hands out. You gotta be crouched over that bad boy. Like fucking, like a sumo wrestler, you know, total focus.
Yeah.
Arms outstretched. Like this. Okay, no one's going to get this reference, but I'm going to make it. You got to look like fucking T-Hawk from Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo in front of that thing. I'm going to send Matt a picture so he knows what I'm talking about.
I feel like I probably have done this playing like a Kung Fu Panda arcade game. Where I'm like crouched, my arms are outstretched. I am keyed up so hard.
You got to have like a perfect, beautiful 90-degree bend at both elbow. Oh, I found the perfect fucking picture.
I got my butt popped like I'm a photographer.
You got to have your arms just like this, like my man T-Hawk.
Yes.
Yeah, T-Hawk is the Native American representative in Street Fighter, and he's got that. His fighting stance is the outstretched. He's got those two arms at perfect 90-degree angle. Looks like he's ready to poke you in the eye. Or slap a crocodile. Oh, we went down that rabbit hole, and I forgot I have another review. Let me get that out quickly. Oh, the episode's freaking over. Well, let's get this quick review.
Yeah.
This is from Russell T. I think, this one is,
What up, Russ?
Girls are okay. Small venue. The strippers rotate every 10 minutes at the pole. They mostly sought after middle-aged men. It was boring. Hard to get service at the bar. Came here the day before Halloween. It's not as crazy or wild as you'd expect. 2 stars.
With the exception of hard to get service at the bar, every single line of that was gold. My man's just dropping non sequiturs. Put them each on a t-shirt.
The strippers rotate every 10 minutes at the pool.
They just stand there.
Girls are okay. Small venue.
Came the day before Halloween. Not as wild as you would expect.
Yeah, that makes me sad. This guy's life is nothing, dude. He's trying to see a titty and a thrill, and he's got nothing but no service at the bar.
I'm here to tell you, Rusty, the titty can be the thrill.
Yeah, for most of those sought-after middle-aged men, they're not there for much more then a titty or two. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe a butt cheek.
Maybe some butt cheeks, and you tell them we're rotating them we get new titties every titty and cheeks.
Every 10 minutes? All right.
See, they're having a good time. It's their energy that they're sought after. I think it's not their age. You know, I don't know if Russ is extremely old or extremely young, but if you got the good vibes and you are, I'm sure, shelling out dollar bills, I imagine the ladies there may become a little interested in you.
Gravitate towards you.
The gravitational pull of Russell
Suddenly,
T.
hey, it's insider secret, but when the titty's close to you, it is so much more thrilling. On stage, that's pretty good. If they're doing a dance, doing a number, doing a swing, that's pretty cool. But like, when you're eyed a nip, suddenly the whole world is in a new perspective.
You're saying this guy should try a lap dance. He might go crazy.
You should try it, yes. If you're looking for excitement the day before Halloween or any others, get outside of your comfort zone.
I can picture him turning to the camera and saying, "Now this is wild and crazy!" Something like that. All right. This episode was wild and crazy, I guess. It was pretty funky. Thanks for listening. Thanks for making it to the end. You are now in the Real Ones Club. Welcome.
Welcome, Chad.
We got new episodes of this little podcast. I hope you'd like to know every Tuesday. That's right. # Tuesday Reviews Day. Every Tuesday morning, got a new, hot, fresh episode. We haven't missed a week yet.
Nuh-uh.
Couple greatest hits in there, but you could grant us that because we ain't taking holidays off or nothing. Christmas?
This is what we do.
More like we ain't skipping this. If you want to send us a funny review for a strip club or a kicker ball, send it to reviewparty.com@gmail.com and include your name so we can throw you some credit.
If you want to reach out to us any other way, because you're like, email. I'm not an email kind of guy. That's fine. Hey, do you. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at reviewparty.com. There's a lot of content to like there. I know it's kind of cool to hate on things these days, but here's a trick. Maybe like you hate like our stuff. That'd be cool. You can do that on Twitter too at reviewpartypod. And if it's just not your jam to pseudo interact with people through social media, then go to our website reviewparty.com. How many times do I have to tell you? There's all the episodes there. There's all the blog posts there. If you fancy reading about a review in some way, shape, or form, then that's the place to go, my friend. You can sign up for the newsletter. You can go to the shop. You can just click around and just pass the days away in splendor.
In splendor. Hey, thanks to Nosebleeds. You heard their song, Bread for Breakfast, throughout the episode. Whether you liked it or not. I liked it a lot.
I did.
Which is why I went to Spotify and looked up Nosebleeds. I just typed in one word, I didn't go crazy. And there they were. I clicked on them and I listened to a bunch more of their music. Bread for Breakfast is the track that you've been listening to. That one's good. And there's plenty of other goodies. Go check them out. Thanks, guys. I got a review to leave. To leave this place.
Let's leave.
I forgot about this. This is from Amazon. It's for a pack of 50 wholesale lot classic disposable cigarette lighters.
Okay.
50 of those clear plastic cigarette lighters. Amy titles their review 2 Dods. She writes, 2 Dods out of 50, 4 stars.